What is ectothermal dysplasia? An estimated 3.5 out of 10,000 people are affected by ectothermal dysplasia, as said by the National Foundation for Ectothermal Dysplasia.org website. And and it affects less than 200,000 people in the United States. Ectothermal dysplasia is a genetic disorder, but it does not necessarily mean that they are disabled or that they have a disability. In this video, I will say or inform you guys of the causes, the diagnosis, major symptoms, and why it doesn't mean that they're disabled. Ectothermal dysplasia is the abnormal development of the germ layer to an early embryo. The hereditary syndrome is passed down through the mutations of certain genes. A newborn can be diagnosed with ectothermal dysplasia if the child has thin, wrinkled, and dark circles around their eyes, dark coloring around their eyes. The newborns may also have peeling of the skin, complications with the nasals, their nose, a flying nose bridge, sparse or thin hair, thick lips, and they usually have pretty bad eczema. However, most newborns aren't diagnosed until they come to the age of when teeth are supposed to grow, but they don't, or they grow irregularly. These are the noticeable symptoms that can help doctors diagnose a child. However, there are more to the disorder and more major symptoms to the disorder that you can't tell just with the eyes, I guess. The disorder has over 100 types, 100 different types. However, the two most major detrimental symptoms of ectothermal dysplasia is the lack or sparse of teeth and the lacking of sweat glands. Their underdeveloped gums can result in narrow and pointed chins. It can cause speech problems and complications with chewing and swallowing. Their lack of sweat glands causes complications with overheating when they're in high temperature environments, when they're in when they do excessive amounts of physical activity, and or when they're in heavy clothing. Even though many of their symptoms can be a disadvantage, it doesn't mean they're disabled. Why is it not a disability? Well, the Americans with Disabilities Act describes a person with a disability as, and I quote, a person who has a physical or mental impairment that substantially limits one or more major life activity. And why I think ectothermal dysplasia isn't a disability is because the general symptoms of ectothermal dysplasia would not prevent or limit one or more of their major life activities. However, let me clarify that by having ectothermal dysplasia, you're not necessarily disabled. Let me review a little bit. So, ectothermal dysplasia is the mutation of the germ level of an early embryo. Its main symptoms are lack of teeth and lack of sweat glands. And I don't think that you are disabled if you have ectothermal dysplasia. Many people experience ectothermal dysplasia differently, and it's okay if you do have it and you do consider yourself disabled, but you don't have to let it limit you or define you or bubble you in as disabled. You're more than what you were handed.